Welcome back, everybody. Bearded Griller. Today we're going to smoke up some chuck roast, or as I like to refer to it, poor man's brisket. I don't know about you, but lately I go to the grocery store and they want like $50 to $100 for a brisket. And I mean, when it's just me and the wife and I don't need that much meat, 3-pound chuck roast for about 12 bucks, that's where it's at. We're going to treat these just about the same. I'm going to smoke them at about 225, foil them about 160. I'm going to take them to 195, 190. Not quite as tender as I would, because I'm going to flip them sideways, run them through my slicer. That way you get your nice against the grain texture. And then I'll throw it back in a pan of its own juices. And we'll serve up some delicious sliders. So I've just got some Worcestershire sauce here. Rub a little of this on here. Make sure my rub's going to stick. Today we're just going to use some simple Montreal steak seasoning. Makes for a good tasty slider. Just a nice light coat, nothing crazy. If you want to use olive oil, mustard, whatever else you want, go ahead. That looks pretty good. I'm going to let these set for a few minutes. I'm going to get the smoker fired up. I'll see you guys outside. Here we are a couple minutes later. Got the Green Mountain heated up about 225. Running some hickory pellets today. At least I think that's what they are. Slip these beasts in here just like that. I'll go ahead and stab my temperature probe. Try to get right here in the middle of the thick part. There we go. I'm gonna button these guys up. I'll come back and check on them in probably about 2 hours. I'm expecting about 2 hours 45 minutes tops. We should see about 160. We'll wrap them up in some foil with beef broth and onion. Let them finish out. See you guys in a little bit. Here we are. It's been almost 3 hours later. Took a little bit longer than I thought. Got some amazing color on these things. It smells awesome. Got a pan, bed full of onions here. I'm going to slip these guys on top of. Like that. I've got about a cup of beef broth here that I've fortified with another tablespoon or so of our Montreal steak seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and shoot these guys up a little bit. Just like that. Alright, I'm going to wrap this up, cover it in foil, and I'm going to run this to about 190, 195. I'll let it rest, and we'll run it through our slicer. See you guys after a bit. Here we are, 4.5, almost 5 hours later. Finally done. I went in and drained the juice out of the pan. Got it in the stove, boiling up. Put it through a fat separator. Make sure we don't have too much of that in there. Once it boils for a little bit, I'm going to throw a couple tablespoons of cornstarch in there. Make it up into a gravy and get these through the slicer. If you don't have a slicer, you can just like shave sideways through these. Just make sure you get like on a good bias, and once you get going, it'll be just as good. Almost, I don't know. I think slicer's still better. So let's start here. You can see the grain runs up and down. That's why we're going through the slicer, so we get that extra tender. I don't really care how long it takes me to slice that up, so let's see how it is. Nice, pull aparty, tender, nice smoke ring, burnt on the outside. Just like brisket. These onions that cook down in the bottom, like gold. Let me get the rest of this sliced up, that gravy made. I'll see you guys in a little bit. We'll make some sliders. Alright, we got the rest of our meat all sliced up. It's very important to make sure that you look at the meat as you're slicing it. Make sure that you're going across the grain. If not, just flip it over. Not a big deal at all. This stuff is freaking amazing. Got the rest of our pan drippings here. Boiled it for a few minutes. Add just a little bit of cornstarch. Slurry it up like a gravy. extra smoke flavor. Everything else from the meat, beef broth. Oh man, this stuff's awesome. Give that a little quick mix up. It's good enough for what we're doing. Let's build a couple sliders. Alright. Got some nice dinner rolls here. These things are pretty awesome. Fresh. Sliced. This stuff, if you haven't tried it yet, horseradish sauce. It's kind of like a horseradish mayo. If you like horseradish, it's where it's at. Goes so well with that Montreal steak seasoning. Top and bottom. Switch in here, grab some slices. Got some nice and juicy. Grab an extra little onion, throw it on top. Let's put this together. All mixed together. Let's see how this thing tastes. As you can see, this meat is fall apart tender, just like brisket. Everything else nice and juicy from that gravy we made. Poor man's brisket. Hope you guys get a chance to give it a try. See you next time. We're a griller.